channel Motivated and Inspired. My name is Mimi Faith, and it's been a long time that I have posted any video lately because I've been going through some challenges in life. You know, that phase of life that you need to put one or two things together to get life going. It's not really a big deal, but a big deal, and it's not completely over. But hey, I have to get back on my feet and live life. So I'm back again. I'm going to be uploading videos every week as usual from my fitness aspect. It's going to be on diet also, and as well as sharing my experiences with you on diverse topics. Today I want to talk about one topic that is very close to my heart. I had always wanted to do this video long ago because I did a video 2 years ago about a year ago about why I left Ghana to Spain, and people did follow up. They wrote to me. Some people were very inspired. It was like a wake-up call for them to do the same thing as they had always wanted to but never had the courage to. Some people want to know my experience after I arrived in Spain, the differences that I encountered. But most of all, most people want to know how I gained my visa from Ghana to Spain. Because from where I'm coming from, it's really a big deal to have or to gain an European visa or even America visa or other continent. But in most countries in Africa, this is the situation at hand. Even if you have everything that a visa requirements asked you to, they will still deny you. It's like not news. So it's a big deal when I gained the visa. I didn't feel it then because I was so hungry to leave. I was so enthusiastic. I was just keen to leave. So when it happened, it was like I felt like it was normal. It's supposed to happen. It was like it was my time for me to leave, you know. So I didn't feel it. But now looking back and looking at other people, hearing other people's stories, what they have to do, and how many people contacted me to help them out with their visa or get them a school accommodation here, it's all a big deal. Now I'm going to share my overall experience with you. The key important factors that you should pay attention to when you are applying for this visa. Now there is nothing like Spanish visa. It's all Schengen state visa. Schengen states are countries that are united in Europe called Schengen states. I don't want to dive so much, but there are about 27 countries. If you gain visa to one of these countries, you have accessibility to travel within the other countries. But when you're applying for the visa, you have to go to the specific country that you are traveling to, or you have invitation from, or whatever the traveling purpose is. So I basically and specifically wanted to come to Spain, so I went to the Spanish embassy. For other people who wants to travel to other European countries, you have to go to those countries, and once you go and get the visa through them, you're in that country, you can travel to other countries. But as in whether you can get residence in other countries, I don't know about that because I'm still in Spain. I haven't tried to relocate. I know it's possible, but I haven't done it, so I cannot give you a concrete affirmation on that. So first of all, you're not going to be able to get much details or information online when you're looking for infos from Ghana. That was my situation, and as I'm speaking to you right now, I did a research before this video, and it wasn't easy getting details on how to acquire the Spanish visa from Ghana. So I will advise that you go to the office, which is in Accra, in Greater Accra. It is around the airport area on the main street. I will leave the address and the contact address of the Spanish Embassy in Ghana below, as well as the video why I left Ghana to Spain also below, so you can check them up. Now, I got other informations online that were not relevant, and afterwards I just went straight to the embassy. When I got there, they gave me all the requirements. I told them my purpose, and they gave me a slip or a form with all the requirements, and again they gave me the form to fill. You have a form that you need to fill. When you get it online, it's not really relevant, so be sure to get this document from the Spanish Embassy in Ghana or wherever you want to apply from. Of all the requirements, there are very, very key specific requirements or preparation that you need to do even before you go to the office or to the embassy. So one of the things that you have to pay attention to, for instance, your finance. Another key important thing, your purpose of traveling. Are you traveling to visit, to tour, or you're coming to study? It's very important, and you must have every document to back it. If you're coming for studies, which was in my case, you have to contact the school. They have to admit you, give you the admission form, the receipt, and also invitation letter from the school that says that you have been admitted in the school, and they're expecting you on a specific date, and so forth and so on. You have to get all those documents. My school sent me those documents. After I have made payment of my fees, everything wasn't hard. Apart from that, the most important thing is accommodation. Now it will be best for you to get accommodation through the school. I mean, I didn't know any other option, so I got it through the school. It was massively expensive. I paid like 100% more of what I should have paid if I was here directly looking for accommodation. But that's just the way. I guess it's worth it. I got my visa to come here anyway. So I got the accommodation through the school, and they have to send you their address, the owner of that accommodation, whether it's a hotel, whatever, every aspect or legal documents that will back that is true, that you are going to be living in that specific address must be sent to you, and you must send that to the embassy. Like, you don't have to omit anything, you just have to add more and more and more and more. And the more documents, valid documents you add to all the required documents you are being asked for, the higher your chances of getting the visa is. Apart from that, your finances, you're going to need your bank statement. The visa requirement do ask for that, and they do also ask you what means are you going to be supporting yourself? Like, is somebody going to sponsor you? Are you going with cash or traveling check? Blah 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 blah. You have to state all that. But the most important thing is how much you have in your account. For me, I try to like double up. So I made a requirement of how much I should have as a student traveling to Spain, average, and it was I think then 3,000 or 4,000. But in my account, I had more, like double the amount. If you convert it into our cities, I just make sure I have that. Make sure you just don't open your account and apply for the visa in 2 months or in 3 months. I mean, it's fishy. Every intelligent person will suspect you. It's not legit. So if you want it to be very clear and what's the right adjective? Anyway, if you want it to be valuable, you want them to believe you, just have an old account. Keep running that account, like put money in, withdraw, whatever. Let that account be busy, so that when you're getting your bank statement, they know that this is somebody who is relevant, like you are relevant, ups and going, and you have enough more money in your account. I stated on my form that I'm going to have cash, but I still had a lot of money in my account to back that. And then I calculated them in case they want to do the mathematics and convert my city into euro. Is it a relevant amount of money? Yes. So I made all that calculation and make sure that even if they supposedly think that I'm going to come to Spain with that amount of money in my account, it is enough to travel with for a year. The next thing is your medical insurance. Just get a medical insurance. They are going to state the kind of insurance you should get and how much this insurance company should be covering in case anything happens to you in Spain. So based on that, when you go to the insurance company, you tell them, this is what I want, this is the purpose it is meant for, and they will be able to help you. And please make sure to read over and over everything, every document that you're working on. Read it and read it and read it, because in a statement, when the word don't or not comes in, it changes the meaning of that statement. So pay attention to every word in every statement you're reading on every document that you're going to submit to the embassy. You need a criminal record from the police station, so you have to go to the police headquarters, which is also in Accra. It's around Osu. I have forgotten the address, but you have to go to the headquarters, the Ghana police headquarters, and tell them you want a criminal record. You have to pay an amount of money. You know what I mean? Like it was supposed to be lesser, but I paid more, especially if you want it agency. Now, I didn't know I need those documents before, so everything was on rush at the time that I had to submit my documents. So, when you want things quickly in Ghana, you know how to go about it. So better you go there and get the criminal record first. And apart from that, you have to legalize your documents, like the birth certificate. It has to go through the judiciary department. It's another story altogether. If you don't know anybody in that department or in that field, anyone who could connect you or link you, the best thing to do is, don't worry. Just submit your birth certificate and other certificate that is being required for without legalizing it. Later, the embassy will call you and tell you to legalize them. And then you can require from them, the embassy, how to go about it. And they will also help you. It's Ghana. You get help, but you have to pay for it. So that's what I did. Everything you have to get, even if it's legal, even if you are entitled to it, you always have to pay somebody to get it for you. Other than that, you almost never get it, or it will be delayed. So just relax, go to the embassy, submit all your documents to them. When anything needs to be legalized, they will call you. I don't know the situation at hand now. Maybe it has changed. Maybe you don't need to legalize your documents. But as far as I'm concerned, legalization of documents, whether marriage certificates, birth certificates, whatever it is, it will be asked for. So just so you know and prepare for that. Now, don't go and submit half documents and wait for the embassy to call you to ask for the rest. You might be denied from there, which is very painful, because maybe you would just have gotten the visa if you had all your documents. So what I will advise is, gather all the documents that is being required for, arrange them according to the requirements, and submit all of them. All of them. Now, before you submit it, there is this one important tip to give you. Get a recommendation letter. They may state it in the forms, like it's optional or not. Whether they state it or not, I'm advising you. Make sure you get a recommendation letter from someone occupying public office or in a high institution like military, like a headmistress, like a lecturer, like a priest, like a director, like a president of an organization, anybody that is occupying important position, anybody, just have them recommend you of a good character and that you're a hardworking person, you're truly going to study, or you're truly going to visit, or you're truly going to do what you stated to be your purpose of traveling to Spain. Make sure you have at least 2 persons. I had 2 persons, and I strongly believe that it contributed to the fact that I easily gained the visa. I applied only once and I got it. And apart from this, the rest of the requirements or questions on the form are very easy. You can answer them. It's very, 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 very easy. However, the most frustrating aspect is when you are supposed to legalize your documents, or they ask for like a police criminal record. You don't know where to go about it. I have shared these details with you, where to go, which is very easy. Stay calm, relax. If you don't hear from them, give them a call after a month. Just give them time. They will call you. I was frustrated. I was devastated. I was worrying myself, like, one day calling, and then the call came through and they were calling. Sometimes my phone was off because we were having black power out issues those times in Ghana. So sometimes my phone was off. They call, sometimes I miss a call. Later I called them, they asked me to come. I went, and finally they just gave me the letter. I got the visa. So it's that simple. But there are simple things that you need to do correctly and do them greatly. So this is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like if it makes sense to you or it clears some doubts. Please do share so other people who need this information can get it. And if it's inspired you or not, subscribe. If you like it, subscribe. If not, still subscribe. I'll be uploading more videos on stories like this and inspirational stuff, again on fitness. So stay glued to it. Stay glued to this channel. Tell me any topic you want me to talk about. I'll be sharing my Spanish experience so far here. So I will let you know into details about everything that is going on, that went on, and things that I should have done or didn't do or haven't done. Thank you very much for watching once again. Take care of yourself. Be good, be bold, be fabulous as you can and as you want. But most of all, be motivated and inspired. Thank you. See you in the other video.
Stay motivated and inspired.